Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Alright, so yesterday I watched Tron Ares, the new Tron film starring Jared Leto and the one kid from Murder House, American Horror Story, Evan Peters. He was also Quicksilver. I like to say off the bat that I like this movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a cool movie.
Cool.
Very
cool.
Very rare that a cool movie comes around, you know? Most movies are for dweebs. This one's for cool kids, alright? This is for the cool people. I mean, if you like cool movies and the color red, you're gonna fucking love Tron Ares, alright? This is gonna be like your favorite film of all time. So much red, so much coolness. But seriously, I thought that was the most interesting aspect of the movie, just how good it looked. Now, I saw this movie 1 o'clock showing on a Thursday in 3D. So, nobody was in the theater. I highly recommend, if you want to see a movie by yourself in a theater, just pick a 3D showing. You know, nobody watches 3D anymore. And it's funny because Tron Legacy, this movie was made for 3D. This is definitely like a 3D-esque movie. There's so many good shots where there's a bunch of depth of field. When you're in the Tron world, the lines are going everywhere. It's dope. Like, I really enjoyed looking at it. And some trailers for some new movies like Avatar, they look insane in 3D. So, you know, I gave up on 3D for a long time. I haven't seen a 3D movie in like 6 years, but I feel like I might get back on the train again. I feel like they perfected the technology because this stuff looked insane. But anyway, that's enough gushing about that. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I didn't think it was as good as Tron Legacy. Then again, Tron Legacy I think is really good. Like, I really love that movie. I just love the ambience of the movie. I love the sound of the movie. Daft Punk soundtrack. Jeff Bridges is really good in it. You know, Olivia Wilde's really good in it. The color scheme is just so cool. Like, and that's something that you couldn't say about the original Tron movie that came out, you know, a long time ago, is that it was cool. Because that movie was definitely for, like, nerds. It was a very dweebish movie. And it didn't look good. And it doesn't hold up anymore. You know, you try to watch the original Tron movie, it does not hold up. It looks like ass. Like, it really looks like ass. But these new movies, I feel like really take the premise and just make it awesome. Like, make it like the cyberpunk, futuristic, dope movie. And, you know, the cyberpunk feels it was given off really kept me entertained, you know? Obviously, the movie itself, the storyline is very basic. It's a lot like Tron Legacy. A lot like how the antagonist in Tron Legacy, Clue, how he was trying to get out of the digital world. The protagonist in this movie, played by Jared Leto, Ares, the namesake of the movie, he's trying to get out of the digital world as well into the human world. But for more pure reasons. He just wants to feel something, right? Because he gets to actually, like, see the rain and, like, touch the rain for a moment in the real world. And he's like, holy shit, you can actually feel stuff. And that's what, like, gives him the motivation to get out of the digital world. I thought, that's fine with me. You know, if that's all these movies are going to be about, that's fine with me. I don't need much more past that. The whole premise of the movie is that they can, you know, like a 3D printer, they can build things that are in the computer in the real world, only they're actually alive. They're actually there. But they're only there for about 29 minutes. I don't know why specifically they chose 29 minutes as a mark. I don't know why they didn't just say 30 minutes. But 29 minutes is as long as it could stay in the world before it disintegrates. And there's a code you can get to unlock the ability for it to be in the world permanently, in the real world. And that's what the bad guy in this movie, played by Evan Peters. Evan Peters is the bad guy. That's what he's after in the movie. And our protagonist, I forget the actress's name. I forget the character's name, but she has the actual code. She figured it out. And they're all trying to get to her. So Evan Peters' character keeps bringing his, like, security bots from his, like, computer digital world into the real world. It says, you got 29 minutes to go get this girl. Go get her. Which I think is kind of a cool premise. The actual timing doesn't make any sense. Because, like, they have to go to the city across like, miles and miles. So just getting to the city would probably take about 30 minutes, So the timing doesn't quite work out. But it's a movie, so you go with it, I'm not really, preoccupied with, oh, does the timing match up? Are they really in the world for 29 minutes? It felt like 10 seconds, but it's been 3 minutes in this movie. I don't care about that shit. If it's entertaining, I'll go with it. And the movie was. And do I think it's better than Tron Legacy? I don't think so. Just because I feel like Jeff Bridges had way more to do in Tron Legacy. And that he really stole the show in that movie. I really liked him in that movie. But, it's a good follow-up. It's a good sequel. I mean, it's a good continuation of the Tron universe, The movie looks really good. Like, the movie looks like crispy. The movie looks so good, so cool to look at. The soundtrack too was like really good. Like, I was actually more taken aback by how good the soundtrack was when I was watching the movie than what the characters were saying on screen and what was happening. Like, visuals and sound stole the show with Tron Ares, like, for sure. Much like the first movie. I mean, Tron Legacy. I actually forget about the old first movie. That kind of like, I like to forget that one. Tron Legacy is the first movie in this franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, much like that movie, it's visuals and soundscape and sound design, and that's fine with me. That's good for a 2-hour movie. This movie's a 2-hour movie, and honestly, that's probably the one nitpick I really have about Tron Ares is that it feels longer than 2 hours. I feel like when we're getting towards the end of Tron Ares, it's dragging a little bit. We kind of just want the movie to end. We kind of want Tron Ares to be over with. But it doesn't. It just keeps going. But it's only a 2-hour movie. But it feels like 2.5 hours, which I feel like is kind of a problem. That's something they could probably fix in the editing bay, but alas, they did not. But yeah, I feel like this movie's getting a really bad rap. It has like a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a bunch of middling scores. A lot of people are mixed on it, and I don't really get it. Maybe it's Jared Leto. Maybe people just don't like Jared Leto anymore. He's kind of box office poison right now, and the movie's kind of bombing. It's like made $100 million on a $220 million budget. Like, it's gonna bomb big time because it doesn't have much longer in theaters. And Jared Leto's yet to prove that he can lead a movie and make a lot of money in a movie. Like, he's yet to prove that. I feel like people have kind of lost interest in Jared Leto. He's not the draw that he used to be. And, he gives a fine performance in this movie. It's not like he drags down the movie. He's a serviceable enough lead. He plays the character the way it's supposed to be played. He's artificial intelligence. So he is robotic. You know what I'm saying? He is more wooden in his acting. He's not like his funny line delivery is awkward because he doesn't really know how to make a joke, because he's a robot. He's AI, Like, he understands the structure of a joke. He just doesn't know how quite deliver it. And as the movie goes, he gets a little better at, delivering quibs and stuff like that. I like that about his character, and I thought that was like a cool thing his character did. And I felt like Jared Leto really did a serviceable job. Like, nothing mind-blowing. No Dallas Buyers Club level acting like we know he's capable of. He did the role the way I feel like it was intended to be. He played it the way it was meant to be played. I mean, how much more can you ask of a, actor? Evan Peters, he did his role solid. I loved every minute he was on screen. He really did his role really good as a sniveling, brat billionaire type thing. I thought he did that great, had no problems with it. And the ending of the movie, the mid-credit scene, sets up his character to be the big baddie of another movie. Like, in the next movie, he's going to be like the big evil baddie of the next movie. Like that idea. I would like to see that. Some other highlights in the movie. All the action was pretty good. I liked all the action, the chase sequences. Them bringing the speed bikes into the real world and actually doing it and making actual real world cars flip over them and like crash into the lines. That was pretty cool. I like that. And then they do a top down shot of the cityscape, like in the real world, and you see the lines going through the roads, and I thought it was great. Like on the grid of the city, just like the grid in the actual like digital world. I thought all that stuff was like cool as hell. Like that is like the main thing I want to drive home with this review. Tron Ares is just cool. Tron Legacy, cool. These are cool movies. Like Disney does not make cool movies, guys. These are cool movies. I would watch these movies back to back. And I do recommend if you have a chance to see it in 3D in theaters, do that. It looks really good. The depth of field is really good. They really played up the 3D factor. It looks crispy, guys, as I said earlier. But yeah, loved it. One of the other moments in the movie, they go to the actual, like, in the original movie, they go to that version of the digital world, and it's like very 80s, and it's like bad polygons, and like, it's very straight lines, and there's only a couple bits they're working with. And I thought that was clever. I thought that was cute. And they didn't stay in that world long. It's only on screen for, probably like 10 minutes max. But like, I like that they do that throwback, that callback to the original film. So if you are a huge fan of the original film, you get to see that in this new one. At least their interpretation of what the original movie looked like, I like that. And that's where Jeff Bridges makes his cameo. And he's like, yeah, man, I like you, man. Like, he's totally Big Lebowski for some reason. I don't know. Like, he just totally went, you know what, I'm just going to play this Big Lebowski. Come on, man. It's a good rug, man. Like, that's Jeff Bridges in Tron Ares. And I love it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? That's great for me. Totally dig the movie. Thought it was cool as hell. Kept me engaged throughout the whole film. And, didn't overstay its welcome. It ended. You got some cool action beats. You got little, chuckles here and there. And, it does its job. It did what the first, it did what Tron Legacy did, just gave you a cool world, cool soundtrack. Can't emphasize how good the soundtrack is. It's really good. It's like Daft Punk level. It's up there. It's right there. I wouldn't say it's better than the Daft Punk soundtrack, but it's like, it's neck and neck. It's, you're splitting hairs, really. So that's why it's like really surprising why it's getting such a negative reaction. Like, guys, what were you expecting? Like, what did you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think they were going to make another Tron movie after Legacy. Because Tron Legacy, I think, bombed. Like, I don't think anybody saw it, and they spent a lot of money on it. And once again, they spent a lot of money on a sequel, Tron Ares. And once again, nobody's going to see it. And it's going to bomb again. But fuck it. Keep spending $200 million on these Tron movies. I'm here for them. I don't care if anybody else is. I am here for it. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of Tron Ares. I thought it was good. And I thought that, all the deep messages in the movie are good. What does it mean to be human? Is it what we feel? Is that what makes us human? I like that. But what does that mean for people that are in a vegetable state? Because they don't feel anything. So are they human anymore? It raises a lot of questions, guys, that we need answered. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.
Ready? Because there's no going back.
Very cool. 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 Very cool.